Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Smithtown Live. And today I'm with a really great organization, Society for Lending Comforts. And I'm with Ilda and Diane. Why don't you guys tell us, I don't think a lot of people know that you guys actually run a thrift store out of here also that supplies or basically runs the funds that operate Society for Lending Comforts. Tell us a little bit about that.
This organization's been around since 1906. Thank goodness I haven't. But they have been a self-funded organization since. It was endowed by a family originally. But now, all of our funding basically comes from the money we make from the thrift shop. And that goes right back to lending, to buy more wheelchairs, to replace any kind of equipment that we carry, because everything we loan is free. So the general public comes in and brings us wonderful things that we can sell to raise money to pay for the continued success of lending comforts to the sick.
Okay. Wow, that's really cool. So you have a back-end operation that's kind of like a thrift shop that runs the front-end operation. Tell us a bit about the front-end operation and what you guys do for the community.
Well, what we do is we lend out medical equipment for anyone that needs it. We have wheelchairs, we have commodes, we have shower chairs, canes, rollators, walkers, you name it, we have it. And what we do, if somebody's in need, they come and we lend it out to them for 3 months. If they need it longer, we'll rent it out again for 3 months. And it's a wonderful organization because it helps the community.
And I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
Yes, it's free. When people ask us and they say, but no, it's free. Like the public library. Come here and check out a wheelchair and bring it back when you're done.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. So, and also all the proceeds from the thrift store here, like Ilda just said, helps fund as far as the lending comforts, as far as the bills. You know, we have bills, we have insurance, we have any kind of expense that we have to pay, so the proceeds.
Yeah. I mean, somebody has to turn the lights on and heat the place,
exactly,
right?
yes, and we have two paid employees.
Okay.
So that's what we're all about. And as you can see, this is our thrift store. We take many different items. We're open on Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 to 2. People do donate items to us in the event that we're a small place. So if we can't get house it, then we will give it to another organization that helps other needy people in the area.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, for
Okay.
instance, the Inn, which is based out east, has closets. It has people it helps support. We can't take children's clothing. There are things here that just don't sell. I mean, we hope they'll sell, but they hang. And so after they hang too long, we find the local organization that we know is going to give it to somebody who's going to use it. We don't throw anything out unless it is unserviceable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Clothing that comes into us that has stains, holes, that also goes to another organization, goes to Big Brothers, and they sell it for rag weight. And that money goes to help the Big Brothers program.
Wow. So you really have a lot going on here.
Yeah, and we're all volunteers, so yeah, we need more volunteers. Please come help.
Okay.
Yes, that's true. Yes, we're always looking for volunteers.
Okay.
Definitely.
And what kind of stuff do you take? I notice it's more smaller items. You don't want people dropping off furniture and
No,
stuff like
no,
that, correct?
We don't take any large items like that because, like I said, we don't have the space.
You don't have the capacity
Yes,
for it.
no furniture. I mean, once in a while somebody will leave a little table by the front door, which we don't encourage, but people do.
But we're not home, so we don't
So,
know.
and big, large pictures we don't take.
Okay.
So mostly it's smaller items, housewares, as you could see. Right now we have Thanksgiving and a little Christmas.
Housewear, shoes,
Housewares,
clothing.
shoes, clothing,
Okay.
jewelry.
Stuff that's easy cash and carry, right?
Yes, exactly.
Something, yeah. I mean, we have all kinds. We have knives, pots and pans, we never know what we have until
Okay.
it shows up on our doorstep.
That's
People
funny.
are very generous, and they bring us some unusual things sometimes that are absolutely beautiful.
Right.
sometimes they bring us things that we don't know what they are. So we have to look them up
Okay.
because they're out of our purview.
Yeah.
But people are very generous, and they come in and are very good to us.
And I know
Okay.
it's for a good cause too. So.
Yeah, definitely. I know my wife and I just borrowed a rollator to go and see the Christmas lights down in the Heritage, the Historical Society, and then we brought it right back. So it was really convenient to be able to have that like right at your hands. So I would imagine that somebody is maybe their mom is coming home from rehab. They can borrow a commode or something for a few months until they
And
figure
for the
out.
holidays too. People visit for the holidays. We had one woman that, accidents happen on a daily basis. So sometimes people need it like ASAP. There was a woman that came in. Her grandson has broke his ankle, and she was looking for one of the little scooters that you put your knee on and you scoot around.
Oh,
So she came in and she goes, "Oh, my grandson would love that." So I said, "Yeah."
And he got to go to school then. Otherwise, he didn't go to school. And
Okay.
he said, actually, thank you. I really don't need it, Grandma.
But things like that, or like yourselves, you came in, you needed it for that night, and we
right.
gave it to you, brought it back the next day.
Okay.
Transport chairs are very
lots
popular.
of times. We had another woman that, remember, she broke her ankle.
She broke her ankle the late afternoon before she was going to see a college for her son. The next morning, they were leaving for Saratoga.
Oh, wow.
So she said, I can't come in tomorrow morning because we'll be gone. So
Yeah.
she borrowed and returned
Okay.
it very quickly when she got back.
Okay.
People
Very
are
cool.
good about taking care of our equipment because they know it goes back to the community.
Right.
Somebody else is going to need it after they're done.
Right.
And
Okay.
then also, sometimes Marion gets an overflow of donations. So what happens is sometimes, like at this point, if she can't take them, she'll put it on the voice message. But we're having another Boy Scout building another shed in behind this building for Marion's overflow. So
Okay.
another Boy Scout wants an Eagle project, so he's going to do that, which will help substantially.
Okay.
Because we don't like to say no to people, but when you're limited with space.
Yeah.
And then we also have another man that comes in and takes the scrap metal.
Okay.
Or the old, or somebody donates it's not in really great condition, so he comes and gets the metal, and I forgot his name, but we need we need him, and he comes right away.
Okay.
So he uses it for
So you
scrap
guys
metal,
are
gets money.
really providing like an all around service to the entire community.
Absolutely.
We're
yes.
trying. We also have a reference book. You asked about furniture.
Yeah.
Things that we can't take, we have a reference book.
Okay.
So like we'll send to people to restore, which raises money for Habitat for Humanity. And they will take furniture. And they will take things that we can't take. They will take building supplies, et cetera, et cetera. So we have a book and we say to people, oh, here's the phone number.
Okay.
Give them a call instead of running around Long Island dragging a couch behind you. It's much easier
Right.
to give them
And lots
Yeah.
of times people, of course, they can't move it, so that's an issue, but they'll get somebody to rent a truck, because a lot of these organizations won't pick up.
Okay.
But another thing I like to do, and my father was a vet, in memory of him, I always donate to the Vietnam vets, or the war heroes.
So if you guys can't take it, you have a resource
Absolutely, yes.
Lots of
at your fingertips to take.
Yes, absolutely.
items.
So nothing goes to waste.
Very cool.
So we
Very cool.
try to spread the wealth.
I commend both of you for your hard work and your especially being that you're volunteering.
Yes,
Like it's
And she still works.
yeah.
I still work part-time.
Wow.
And I'm
Wow.
the president, and Ilda's the vice president.
Okay. How can people reach out to you?
If they call Society for Lending Comforts to the Sick, we have an answering machine that is on 24/7.
Okay.
And all they have to do is leave a message with their name and their phone number and what they're looking for. And if it's thrift shop, one of us will get back to them. If it's for medical equipment, Marion or Sue will get back to them.
Okay. And they could also find your thrift shop on Facebook at Smithtown Thrift, right?
Right.
Okay. So and you guys post pictures and different things
We
of all.
try. If somebody wants to come help us with the computer stuff, we'd love it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
speaking for myself, it was out
Yeah.
of my
Yeah,
wheelhouse.
none of us,
Yeah.
none of us really are, but we do have a lady friend that helps us, so.
Okay.
So we try to get out there. Not too long ago, Channel 12 News came and
Okay.
did a segment on Lending Comforts and the Boy Scout that built the
Yeah.
Boy Scouts that built a.
Right, and we just had a young man come and approach us last Saturday when they were building our shed. He said, I'm looking for a scout project. Do you have anything you need? And we said, well, if you could make us a path, because we have all dirt out there and grass, to get from the buildings to our sheds, it would be a blessing, because
Yeah.
in the winter or in the spring when we have muck, moving wheelchairs are moving all these big heavy containers in between seasons. So he said, I'll put in my application with Boy Scouts and be back to you for signatures.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we've got a total of 3 projects going. One's
Yes.
finished and 2 in the works, so.
That's great.
And it's nice because we help the community, and it's nice for the community to help us as well.
Right. Right. Right.
We all work together, and we have our hands in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just
Okay.
to help each other. So I'm very grateful to be a part of it, because it really is an outstanding organization.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much
Okay, thank
for
you
having
very
us.
Thank you for
Thank
thinking
you.
of
Yes.
us.
Yeah, everyone can go to Facebook, Society for Lending Comforts,
To the sick.
and you also have a website, Society for Lending Comforts
We
too,
do.
right?
Correct, yes. It
Okay.
has the hours, the address, and the times, so.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yay.